Breaking: White House drops Mueller bombshell. Media stunned. As Robert Mueller's investigation begins its legal action by the targeting of Paul Manafort and Rick Gates, the mainstream media has found out that things aren't as promising for the special counsel's case at all. The White House said on Monday that special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into the potential Trump-Russia collusion is still expected to conclude soon, according to MSN. Sarah Huckabee Sanders gave an on-camera press briefing concerning a variety of topics, but the most significant was that related to the investigation of special counsel Robert Mueller. I wanted to ask about Mr. Mueller's investigation. The president at times has called it a hoax, and he's called it a witch hunt. You've used similar types of language before as it relates to the investigation. Last week you indicated, Sarah, that you believe that Mr. Mueller is wrapping up his investigation, asked one reporter. Do you still believe Mr. Mueller is in the process of wrapping up his investigation? We still expect this to conclude soon, responded Sanders. When another reporter asked if the White House had received any indications that special counsel Mueller was indeed concluding his investigation, Sanders simply said that those are the indications we have at this time. These weren't the only comments that she had about the special counsel's investigation. However, according to Politico, she mentioned that President Trump has no intention or plan to fire Robert Mueller from his role leading the ongoing Russian collusion investigation. The president said last week there's no intention or plan to make any changes in regard to the special counsel. Sanders continued by bringing attention to the fact that Manafort's activities executed before his affiliation with the Trump campaign were unrelated to all things Trump. It has nothing to do with the activities of the campaign, she said. It has to do with his failure to tell the truth. When asked whether or not President Trump regretted his decision to hire Manafort as campaign chairman, briefly, reporters were told, "We're not worried about it, distracting, because it doesn't have anything to do with us," and that the Trump campaign's activities were separate from those of Manafort's and Gates, according to CBS News. The president tweeted yesterday, "Sorry, but this is years ago, before Paul Manafort was part of the Trump campaign. But why aren't crooked Hillary and the Dems the focus?" Absolutely. White House Chief of Staff John Kelly made a statement into a similar effect, saying that it is very distracting to the president, as it would be to any citizen to be investigated for something, while at the same time trying to carry the weight of what being president of the United States means on his shoulder. Sanders also touched on the recent guilty plea from former Trump foreign policy advisor George Papadopoulos, who pled guilty of lying to federal investigators regarding his communications with Russia-linked contacts. She said that Papadopoulos' role was extremely limited and was more of a volunteer position than anything else. The more that is revealed about this investigation, the more it seems as if special counsel Mueller is running out of options, with the prospect of finding genuine evidence linking President Trump to the Russians becoming less likely with each passing week. Mr. Mueller might have to settle with knowing that the best he could do is charge Manafort of a financial crime unrelated to Mr. Trump. President Trump, I might add. Absolutely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.